Hello viewers, welcome to Parties Extra, brought to you by Party Galaxy. Here today in the News OK studio are Marnie Sigmund and Natalie Greenroyd. Marnie is Angels of Destiny Luncheon and Fashion Show Committee member, and Natalie is Donor Development Specialist for the Deaconess Pregnancy and Adoption Services. They are hosting the Angels of Destiny Luncheon. We're always happy to hear about your events, you all, and welcome.
Thank you.
And your third annual event is coming up. It's a wonderful party. But first, tell us a little bit about the agency you benefit.
Yeah, well, actually, we're celebrating this year our 110th anniversary, so we're really excited about that. Yeah, so the theme for our event this year is actually The Legacy Continues, because we did start quite so long ago. Actually, in Guthrie, Oklahoma in 1900, they called us the first little rescue home on the prairie. And since then, over the years, we have served 15,000 women in crisis pregnancy, and we've created over 5,000 families via adoption. So we've got a really neat history here in Oklahoma.
And you were founded by a group of Free Methodist Deaconesses.
Right, correct.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, and so what locally this year, what have you done? How many?
We actually have had a record year this year, and we have already placed over 20 children and families for adoption, so we're very excited about that. And we do serve families all over the state and sometimes even out of state, so we've had just really a great year so far.
And are you connected with Deaconess Hospital?
Not anymore. We did used to be affiliated with them. They actually grew from our adoption agency that started in 1900, and it kept growing and growing and grew into such a neat hospital. And then about 5 years ago or so, the hospital was bought by a separate company, and that's kind of when we broke off. So we're actually not quite affiliated with them anymore, but we do have the same shared history.
Well, Natalie, where are your offices?
We have an office off of Northwest Expressway, right there at Rockwell and Northwest Expressway is where our office is.
Okay, good. Well, the luncheon's coming up, Angels of Destiny, and how many people come to your luncheon? Where is it? What date?
Yeah, well, do you want to?
It is next Wednesday, September the 8th, and the time is 11 o'clock at Oklahoma City Golf and Country Club, and we'll have several hundred women in attendance.
And it is a fun event. You have lots of, I think you have raffles, you have guest speakers, you have a good lunch, you have a whole lot going on that day.
Well, our guest speakers that you mentioned, we're really excited to have them. We have an adoptive mom that's going to be there to share her story and her journey with adoption. And we have another young woman that's there to speak who has a really powerful story. When her birth mother was pregnant, she actually did have an abortion, and then later found out that she had been pregnant with twins.
Oh my.
So our guest speaker survived this abortion, and her twin had been aborted. So she has a really powerful story. And since then has reconnected with her birth mother, and they have a really neat relationship now as well.
What about, are they local women?
Actually, they live in Texas, I believe, but she had been adopted through our agency here in Oklahoma City, but now lives in Texas.
So do you all have lots of volunteers working on this?
Yeah, we have our great committee members that we have, just like Marnie. We have them that are going to be there to help, and we have other volunteers in the community that are going to be there, and we're really excited, and we're just so happy to have such a wonderful committee that have put this event together for us.
And the chairman?
Yes, our chairman is Sheila Amundsen, and she is our chair this year, and she's done a fantastic job of helping us get the word out and bringing on new committee members and new donors. So,
and she is actually a Deaconess adoptee.
Oh, is that right?
Was an adoptee, yes.
So there's some interest.
We're all connected somehow. With the agency.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And you have a fashion show? Tell us about the fashion show.
Well, the fashions are provided by Caymans in Norman, and the owner, Shelly Cox, has been just phenomenal to work with. She's really excited, and she's really gone out of her way to help us promote this event, and is really excited to show off some of her fall fashions, so it's going to be really exciting.
And the fall fashions, they bring up shoes and clothes and jewelry and
everything. You name it.
And who models?
She's actually gotten the models for us through a local modeling agency here. I'm not quite sure which agency it is, but she's arranged for all of that for us.
Will she be the MC?
No, she won't be. She's got her hands full working on the fashions and the models. So
okay, so it'll be just a nice time. Well, how do people get tickets?
They can get tickets by calling our office. Our number is 949-4200, and we are selling tickets through Friday. So they can call anytime on Friday and buy tickets through our office, and they're $75 a piece.
Do you have a website?
We do have a website. It's deaconessadoption.org. You can't actually purchase your tickets on the website, but you can go there for all the information, our office phone number, and you can find more information about the event on our website also.
How about what time is it? What is it at noon?
It's at 11.
11 o'clock.
Yep.
Good. Yours. Take note of that. 11. That's a good time. So you start with your opulent packages, and then you go to lunch and have your speakers.
Exactly.
And then you're out of there probably.
And then you're out of there by 1.
Yeah. Out of there on time. That's good. But any other events you have coming up this year for your agency?
We are actually working on an event, hopefully to have in November. It's going to be a jewelry party type event where we invite people from the community come, and we're going to have just fantastic jewelry there that they can purchase and look at, and a good portion of that money goes straight back to our agency. So we're hoping to put that together sometime in November.
And your luncheon money then goes back to
all of that, goes straight back to our agency to help those families. And we do a lot more than just adoption. We do a lot of counseling with the women. We do a lot of counseling with the adoptive families and the children too. So that's where all that money really comes in handy, is to do all those counseling sessions and help the families and women out where they need it the most.
That is very, and you do that probably through the week, all through the week.
Oh yeah, that's all the time. We're doing counseling sessions like that.
And seminars? Do you do
we do. We have seminars, and we actually even host event for our adoptive families. We had an open adoption picnic a few weekends ago that we put together for our adoptive families and the birth mothers who have open adoptions like that, so we can all gather and just celebrate all being together. So it's a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else?
I think that pretty much covers it. We're just really excited about it. It's going to be a great event.
Well, Marty and Natalie, our thanks for taking your time to tell us about your event today. I know you're headed from here to a luncheon committee meeting.
We are.
So we really appreciate you coming. We hope your luncheon totally raises the awareness for pregnancy and adoption services, the Deaconess one, and that it is successful in continuing to serve the community. 110 years of operation in Oklahoma City is a long legacy. The legacy continues is a good theme for your luncheon. Thanks for coming. Thanks Jim Valian from Tractas for our flowers today, and thanks to Joy Reed Belt for our background artwork, JRB Art at the Elms. Thank you.